What's good, y'all? Welcome to my review of Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel. Yeah, it happened a couple days ago. Finally getting around to reviewing it. Meant to do it earlier, but some stuff got in the way of that. But yeah, man, this was a shit show. Ooh. This was pretty much me throughout the whole time watching it. Yeah, it was a shit show. And I won't lie to you guys, this is honestly about the worst pay-per-view I've ever saw. And I've been watching wrestling since I was 10, so I have seen some shit in my day. But I mean, if WWE was purposely made this pay-per-view as horrible as they possibly could to get out of the Saudi deal, then props to Vince for doing that. Cause yeah, I wouldn't want to be with you if you put this if this was the show you put out. But I don't know. Maybe the deal will continue. Maybe it won't. We'll have to wait and see. But man, this show was terrible. Alright, so let's start out with the pre-show. I never seriously didn't watch it, but I went back and rewatched after everyone told me that the finish was actually kind of funny. So Shinsuke was in the Accolade. He managed to get out. He was trying to like get out of it a bit. He managed to get most of his body out, and it was like trying to sit up or stand up. But while he was trying to get up, he ended up hitting Shinsuke in the balls. And when Russo goes out, everyone's like, oh, was it the accident? We see just shitty grin on Shinsuke's face. Kinshasa, 1, 2, 3. And Shinsuke is still your United States champion, which means we are going to be getting Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins at Survivor Series. Fuck yes. That match will steal the show. That and Brock versus AJ 2 are that of my most anticipated matches on the card. And one of the things I actually kind of liked, actually, during Shinsuke's match, they actually mentioned how Shinsuke's actually a 3-time IWGP Heavyweight Head Champion. So I thought that was a nice touch because those guys surprised even mentioned New Japan. They don't say that he was also the youngest, apparently, youngest IWGP Heavyweight Champion, which I guess makes him the Randy Orton of New Japan. Speaking of New Japan, who's hot for the event in November? We got Chris Jericho facing up, getting like some Undertaker knockoff for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. I'm hot to see my man Chris Jericho wrestling. Haven't seen him since the Greatest Royal Rumble. I didn't watch his match at Wrestling Kingdom because that was before I started watching New Japan. But yeah, I'm hot to definitely see the Alpha character in action. Can't wait to see Chris again. Because all I've seen him in New Japan is an interference here and interference there. But this is where we're finally going to see him show why he is the best in the world at what he does. Yep, so that should be interesting. So that should be entertaining to watch, Chris Jericho. I might even react to that with that match when it happens, probably. So yeah, okay. So next, we then get the show started. So let's just get through the tournament right now. Oh my god, the tournament was. I can agree with. We can all agree it was a shit show. It was an embarrassment, and it was a disgrace to everything wrestling. Okay, so, I mean, Seth Rollins versus Dolph was without the best match there. I mean, it's Dolph and Death, so, you know, you're going to get right stuff from there, but at the end, we had The Miz versus Dolph, but then Miz got injured, so Shane took his place, and of course, won it. Now, I won't lie, seeing Shane was mildly irritated and just, seeing him, going at it. It was mildly irritated, but why did he have to win? Why couldn't you give it to Dolph? Oh, God. Now, apparently, the reasoning for this is that they're actually planning on a Shane heel turn because the ratings of SmackDown are down, and instead of doing anything else, building up Raid, having him fight off against Shinsuke or AJ or CN or do some other cool stuff with Randy, do anything like building up your wrestlers or doing anything with Daniel Bryan. Nope, let's have Shane turn heel. And we can call it from there, no, we already have Stephanie and Barrett, I don't need a third. The That's a terrible idea. Oh man. So that was so yeah. That, as we can all agree, like JD said, it is an embarrassment to everything. It's an embarrassment to everything wrestling. It is a disgrace. Everything in the book, because like Shane winning this makes about as much sense as Vince McMahon being WWE champion or Stephanie McMahon being the women's champion. Who the hell came up with this shit? Anyway, so yeah, World Cup tournament, complete utter embarrassment. We then had AJ versus Samoa Joe, phenomenal like always. But you guys could not pay me to take a suicide dive from Samoa Joe. That man looks like he could kill you with that. I mean, the fact Samoa Joe can even do that at all is scary. I mean, just when you see him, he looks like he's coming at you like a truck. Like, you know, respect to AJ for taking those. I mean, that sure as hell wouldn't. Match sells great. It's a little short. It was a little short, but it get the job done, especially for a match that was pretty much just a replacement to see Bryan wanted out from Crown Jewel. So then we had the Universal title. Now with the Universal title match, if you guys follow me on my channel, you guys know that I was very, very much pissed off at that finish. I hated it that the Brock was once again the Universal Champion, but JD actually, because my friend Eli Moore, go subscribe to him if you haven't. I'll chop his channel up in the iCards above. He actually, showed me his video that he did on Crown Jewel, as he dubbed it Crown Fool or Clown Jewel. I like that he did that. And he thought, like, that as long as it stays, short-term, interim, like short-term for like maybe a Survivor Series, then it was okay. Because when he started talking about kind of like the bigger picture here, I was like, oh yeah, you were very much right about this. So then I was like, I'm still kind of pissed off that Brock is champion just because of the first time that he was champion. But as long as it's a short-term for maybe just Survivor Series and he loses the belt at TLC, then we are good. Because let's be honest, even if you like Braun Strowman, you have to admit there was nothing for AJ to work with there. There was nothing for AJ to work with. With Brock, we've seen those guys just create magic the first time in Survivor Series last year. It was like we were watching CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar. So AJ with Brock Lesnar again, at least there it works. They have history together, so the storyline can make a bit more sense. There's a little bit more there, and plus the match will be amazing and way better than Braun. Because like I said, there was nothing for AJ to work with Braun, and as long as he loses the belt to TLC to either, I don't know, Braun Strowman, Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler, just anybody, I am good. I am good as long as Braun does not keep the belt. I don't want him keeping that shit till WrestleMania or whatever this Daniel Cormier bullshit is. I don't give a flying fuck about the UFC shit. Who cares about that? Just get the belt off him and we are good. In my personal opinion, just get the belt off of him and we'll be good. As long as it's short term, just for Survivor Series, because it's the safer bet, and you'll get a better match out of AJ with that. We're good. You just get that, we are good in my books. So yeah, that was the Braun Strowman match. Pretty much a squash match. Although apparently it meant that show that that wasn't that was a squash match. It was meant that Braun was surviving it. That he survived 5 at 5. I'm like, no, it's still a squash match. Anyway, so that leads me to the final match, the main event, which was DX versus the Brothers of Destruction. Undertaker looked great. Shawn looked great. He had NXT on the back of his trunks, the back of his pants, which was kind of cool because he is apparently a huge part of NXT. But I can't get over seeing Shawn bald. It is so wrong. Can someone please get that man a wig or something, please? It's so wrong. Like Undertaker can pull off the bald look. Shawn can't. And can someone please tell me what happened to his hair? Did he shave it? Because Undertaker still has all his hair intact, and he's in his 50s. He doesn't even have gray yet. So what the hell happened to Shawn? Did he shave it or something? I don't know, but overall the man looked great. He did a moonsault, did the whole what the move called where you like where he kind of like just bounces back up the pickup, or I don't know what the move where he like just kind of just like jumps back in the air and lands on his feet. That move he did that. He did sweet chin music a couple times. Overall, Shawn looked great, and they do end up, because apparently rumor has it that they're gonna have another match, that they're gonna have their final match between Shawn and Undertaker at Survivor Series. If they do that, I'm game, because both these men look pretty damn good. Look pretty damn good to where they could do that again. It's probably going to be nowhere near as good as their first two matches, because like I said, because those were like 8 years ago, 9 years ago, when they were much younger. But I say those guys could probably put on a decent match today, judging from their match at Crown Jewel. So DX ended up winning, of course, because why would you have Shawn lose on his first match back? So yeah. And that was the end of the match, or the end of the night. That was the final match. They had the fireworks going off and everything. The arena itself looked pretty cool. So overall, this pay-per-view was fucking terrible. It was without a doubt the worst pay-per-view of the year, and one of the worst, if not the worst, pay-per-views I've ever seen while watching WWE. Like I said, I've been watching this shit for 8 years now, since 2010, so I have seen some shit. But yeah, so overall, I give this pay-per-view a 5 out of 10. The only reason why it is not so much lower is because of AJ's match, Seth's match with Dolph Ziggler, and Shawn Michaels. That's it. That's the only reason why I'm not over here giving this a 1 out of 10, a 2 out of 10, a 3 out of 10, or a 4 out of 10. So overall, I think this pay-per-view was mediocre, but it was honestly far worse than just those few matches just managed to keep it from going any lower, in my personal opinion. So tell me down below what you guys thought of Crown Jewel. Did you fucking hate it? Did you fucking love it? By the way, if you avoid this pay-per-view, boycott it for political reasons, you miss jack shit. Like, if you want to see Shawn's match, just go on Daily Motion, just go find it. You'll find it without probably too much trouble. So yeah, just go watch that if you want to know. That's like the one thing I could say. If you skip Crown Jewel, just watch Shawn's match, and you're good. Alright, so hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you feel like it. Links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.